This is TWiT.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to TWiT, your tech hub for intelligent, thoughtful conversations. If you want to take your experience to the next level and support what we do here at TWiT, say goodbye to ads and say hello to Club TWiT. With Club TWiT, you unlock all our shows ad-free. You also get exclusive members-only content. We do a lot of great programming just for the club members. You also get behind-the-scenes access with our TWiT Plus bonus feed and live video streams while we're recording. And don't forget the fantastic members-only Discord. It's where passionate tech fans like you and me hang out, swap ideas, and connect directly with all of our hosts. It's my favorite social network. I think you'll like it too. Club TWiT. It's not just a subscription. It's how you support what we do and become part of the TWiT family. Your membership directly supports the network, helping us stay independent and keep making the shows you love. If you're ready to upgrade your tech podcast experience, head to twit.tv/clubtwit and join us today. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you in the club. Do we have a theme song for? Oh, we did. I made a theme song, but I don't think you liked it.
What was the theme song? Oh, no, I did not like that. Don't play that. Actually,
what was
I
it
have
about
a theme
you
song
objected
for us.
to? I think it had a lot of great little programming
I got a
stuff
theme
in
song
it.
for us. Just wait.
You have an
Let
actual
me build
song?
my Pip-Boy. Come on. It's the wasteland. How can I survive without this thing?
This was the Salt Iron Choir singing Off by One.
And also, never say vibe coding ever again.
You don't like that word, that phrase?
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll
boys
just
and
finish
girls, it's time.
it. It is time.
We're
Hold on, I got
off
my Pip-Boy.
by one.
Okay, working on my Pip-Boy. No. Okay, can I request a song for the
Yes.
intro?
Well, you can't request anything that has a BMI ASCAP license.
Well, give it a shot. If you go to my blog, I have a blog entry about this show. Scroll down past that.
I saw that's wonderful. Thank you
I
for
know,
writing
it is.
that.
It is wonderful. And then scroll down past that blog post, and you'll see an embedded YouTube video. It's all black. And just play it and see what you think. I'm going to try to fix this Pip-Boy.
Coding horror. Do you say horror or horror?
Horror.
Yeah, I say horror. But
Well,
that's
I'm a
because I'm
notorious
from a faraway
mispronouncer of
land
words, so-
known as New England. You think that I can play this, huh?
Just give it a shot. See what you think.
Let's see, Anthony, watch.
Just give it a taste.
Watch and see how long it takes before
YouTube takes us down.
YouTube takes us down. Yeah, just out of curiosity. So let's see. I'm scrolling
If that
through
does
it.
happen, we'll fix it. I'm sorry. I just,
Oh, it's still, well, you can't
Well,
fix
it's
it.
on
Once
YouTube.
YouTube
I mean,
takes
they
it down,
allowed
we're
it.
no longer on YouTube.
Really?
That's kind of what happens when
Are you serious?
YouTube, so-called, takes you down.
Are you serious?
So you're saying there is a black screen with music, but I see
Yeah.
the Discourse sticker, power of the paragraph. Is that what you mean?
It's above that. Hold on. Let me make sure my Pip-Boy doesn't fall apart here. Hold on.
I don't think you
Pip-Boy,
actually
hang in
put
there, buddy.
anything in
I got
there.
you.
Or maybe
All right.
YouTube got to it. Unfortunately, my mouse is being very
Okay. So,
unpleasant.
yeah,
Let me add
under
my screen
power of the
here.
paragraph. Lower.
Hold on.
The-
I know you hate it when you don't.
See,
He doesn't like
click
how
a name
I
on that, if you
let me
dare.
turn this on. He doesn't like how
Lower.
I scroll. So below power of the paragraph, yes.
Lower.
See, I'm scrolling.
Scrolling.
I see written by Jeff Atwood.
No. More scrolling. More scrolling. You're
scrolling.
going to see Watchmen. Wait, no.
Is
you're on
it in
one
the
blog.
comment?
Go to the root.
Go to the root.
Press the home. Yeah, there you go. Coding Horror at the top. Click the Coding Horror logo at the top.
Oh,
and
I
then
see.
now scroll in.
I was on the
Keep
actual
those down,
entry.
scroll in.
There was my mistake.
Okay, that's fine.
Now power of the
More.
paragraph. Scroll. Thank you for being a friend. Scroll.
Keep going.
Oh, you mean it's in the next one?
Yes, that's what I meant. It's here.
The vast and endless
Stop.
sea.
Collaborate and listen. Give it a
Is
shot.
this again ASCAP BMI licensed or is it?
Just humor me and we'll see what happens. If it ruins everything, it's my fault. I take full
Oh
responsibility.
no, this is a real song. I can't play it.
No, it's me singing.
I know, but I hear that music in the background.
But that doesn't.
Did you play that?
It's.
Did you write "Come Sail
it's
Away"?
Synth. It's
Did you
synth.
work for Styx at one point?
Well, the song "Renegade" was written about me. Just for
Really?
the record. Yeah,
That
No.
was written about you?
I wasn't even live. Hey, man,
Oh.
humor me and play just a little. Because
it says
it's something relevant I need to talk about.
For
anyway.
people in Canada, it says this video contains content from Universal Music Group, who blocked it from display on this website or application.
Well, it sucks to be Canadian. Just humor me and get to like a little bit of singing.
No, I can't play it.
Really?
You
tried it.
Welcome to the real world, Jeff.
Wait, no, seriously, it kicked us off?
No, it will. If I play it, we'll be done.
Like
it'll be the shortest off by one ever.
The whole show will be ruined.
You don't understand how this works, do you?
Well,
there's this thing called YouTube. There's this thing called Content ID.
I know that.
And as soon, I'm playing.
Okay,
you know
fine.
You want a lesson? You want a lesson in chilling effects? Let's see how long it takes. It's always interesting. It sounds like the original.
I'm the singer. I'm sailing.
That's very good, Jeff. You sound very good.
Well,
is this the karaoke edition?
Kind of.
Set an open course for the first.
Just get to the part where it starts getting awesome.
So those of you in the Club Discord, let us know if we get taken down. Maybe we won't because of the
Junk will tell us.
Fine singing.
Maybe just a demonetization.
Well, we don't monetize this anyway, so that's okay. Right?
Just wait till we get to the rockin' part. It's kind of an interesting song. And I have a point to make here. I swear.
We'll search for tomorrow on every shore, and I'll try.
It is a great song, actually. I like Sticks. And Renegade was written about me.
To carry on.
Junk is typing.
Okay.
Junk, we should mention, is Michelle, who is
you can kill it.
Jeff's sister by another mister, a.k.a. his assistant.
Well, no. She's my sidekick.
She's your sidekick.
Sidekick. That's right.
Nice. Welcome.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome.
How did she get in here?
Business card. If I can ever fix this freaking Pip-Boy, it's driving me crazy. Okay, fine. Fine, Pip-Boy. You're going to be like that.
Okay, back to the full screen of me and Jeff. What was the purpose of that song, just out of curiosity? What did we do here?
Well, let me explain. So what happened is, so remember on last show I was talking about the blog post I wrote when the twin girls were born. Well, yes. I got it wrong. The blog post was Farewell Stack Exchange. That's the same day I left Stack Exchange.
Because that was the day you decided to spend more time with your family.
It wasn't so much a decision as like, you got to leave. Because I was a lot. And when you have twins, that's a nervous breakdown all in itself.
Yeah. How old are the twins now? They're 14?
14.
So that was 14 years ago.
14 years ago. So that's the blog post. I was sitting outside crying, my superpower, pressing send on this blog post. Aww. So if you could bring up Farewell Stack Exchange, I'll tie this to the song because it has meaning.
Yes,
and I want people to see. We're not going to read the whole post, but I want to show you something about it. Because
so for those who are just tuning in and going, what are we talking about? I should just, my stupid keyboard. I should just mention that we are talking to Jeff Atwood, the host of Off by One with Jeff Atwood. Strangely enough, it's a coincidental
you're
thing.
The host. I'm the guest.
And this is a relatively new club show that we do. Jeff is the founder and, what happened to my screen? I did something with my keys. There we go. Is the founder and of Stack Exchange, along with Joel Spolsky, the Stack Exchange network, which includes Stack Overflow and Meta Stack Overflow and all that stuff. And he's also,
Discourse.
Let me turn the chat off here real quick. He is also the creator of the
co-founder. I'm always co-founder.
Co-founder of Discourse, which is the wonderful forum software we use at TWiT.community. And he is now his third startup. He is doing the Rural Guaranteed Minimum Income Initiative, RGMI squared, where he has donated a significant amount of money to an experiment in rural counties in the United States to see how we can get people out of poverty and into living the life they deserve to lead. He's a very generous fellow. And he wrote this.
That I'm an amateur philanthropist, but I'm taking everything I learned from tech and using it.
What makes a professional philanthropist, out of curiosity?
Well, I mean, Betsy came up with that on her profile. I thought it was funny. Amateur philanthropist.
I like it.
Betsy's hilarious.
I like it.
I really am taking everything I learned from tech and those companies and applying it to like, how can we take on poverty?
Yeah.
It's the truth.
That's fair. Because it's an issue. And it's increasingly an issue in our new Gilded Age. So let me just ask you, I have now your famous blog post, and I'm just curious.
Right. The part I want to show you is there's a poem at the end.
Okay, let me make this big. Oh, I just can't.
You don't have to read all that.
Discourse is nuts. Not Discourse. Now you have Discourse. I have Discourse on my mind. Restream is making me nuts. Oh, it's that one.
Yeah,
it's that one.
There we go.
Thank you. Oops. We're fighting each other. All right, now I can go full screen on this. Now, here it is from the 6th day of February, 2012.
And
Farewell, Stack Exchange. And there's tears, actually, on this.
Scroll down. Oh, lots. Keep going.
I need a little CSS thing that could put tears dribbling down.
And it's kind of about, like, when you're working so hard, you lose the experience with your children.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. And you don't get that back. So it was a time to consider that, especially with twins. But the part at the bottom, if you keep going, I will miss you all terribly. I did.
Oh, I will miss you all terribly.
Ulysses.
Yeah, and here's the poem that you sang.
Ulysses. Right. And Come Sail Away with Sticks is this same vibe.
Yeah.
And
you know what else is based on Ulysses?
It's about exploring and learning together, right?
I just learned.
You'll never. And this leads. So that's number 2. When I left, I was like, that was my sign off. And look at the last line.
The very last line.
Lines.
It was because I loved you.
Humor me and read those. The last 2 lines. Please read them.
Farewell, Stack Exchange. I hope you can understand that if it was hard on you at times, it was because I wanted you to be the best you could possibly be. It was because I loved you.
And I still do.
Aw. That's nice, Jeff.
So let me tie this together with one other thing. Look up The Vast and Endless Sea. It's that exact title. Because I know the Go search isn't ideal. Like, during the time we were typing 10 versus the number 10, it was like totally different search. Not really. It's tough to compete with Google, man.
It is. I actually, on my blog, I used Google for a long time just because I didn't like it, but because there was no other easier way to have a good search.
And Endless Sea.
Yes.
This ties that together as well. So scroll down to the bottom. Let's get to the point. It's like, what is your motivation? Scroll down. Keep going. We don't have to read this whole thing.
Keep scrolling.
Read that quote.
Antoine de Saint-Exupéry from the Little Petit Prince. If you want to build a ship, don't drum up the men to gather wood, divide the work, and give
Leo.
orders.
No. This is a good quote. Give me just regular Leo, please.
I think it's better in French. Instead, teach them to yearn for the vast and endless sea. Okay. Don't you think that's better in
no,
like Pepe Le Pew reads it?
All right, look, I'm going to
If you want to build a ship, don't drum up the men to gather wood, divide the work, and give orders. Instead, teach them to yearn for the vast and endless sea. I think that's very good.
That is exactly what we did at Stack Overflow.
Yeah.
And my dad died at sea intentionally. Like
on a cruise. I mean, he wasn't exactly rowing.
I know, but like,
okay.
I was like, he went back to the vast and endless sea, man.
Yeah.
You know? And that is the motivation, right?
Yeah.
It's the exploration. It's the journey. It's like learning together.
So why is the fox jumping over some sort of rifle?
Oh, that's my love language, is the M4A1 pulse rifle from the movie Aliens. That's my love language.
You just got that when we first talked, or you were about to get it. The fox is unrelated. That's just a fox jumping around in the snow.
Yeah, it's a fox.
But the rifle is not, and in fact, it's fully charged. So be nice.
Well, it has 95 rounds. You don't load it fully because it'll jam. It's 99 rounds, but any good Marine knows you don't fully load.
Only put the first
mag.
No, that's good. Okay, good to know.
Yeah. No.
And now, how is your Pip-Boy? How is your Pip-Boy working? Is it working?
Pretty good. I want to show everyone the new one. So this is the prior model.
Can you wear this on your wrist?
Yes. In fact, I wore that as a Halloween costume. It's not properly. I didn't have time to set this one up properly. This is a 3D printed one.
Oh, cool.
I got to look at the model numbers. We need some real nerds in here, man. But I think in this is Fallout 4, and this might be Fallout New Vegas.
Did they change the Pip-Boy, the way the Pip-Boy looked?
Yes.
So here's the Pip-Boy 3000 replica from Bethesda Gear.
Right, that's this one. The Pip-Boy 3000 replica is here.
You'd think they'd tell you which Pip-Boy that is.
Right.
That's pretty cool looking. How much is it hefty on your wrist?
I haven't actually worn this one. I just got it out to show everybody because it's just kind of fun. One of my little indulgences is I like the Pip-Boys. And I want to
help you when you're in the vaults to have the Pip-Boy?
Well, you're assigned one at birth, right? Like,
right.
It's just always.
Oh, look, this one can play Missile Command. That's pretty cool.
I don't know the controls on this one yet, so I can't really. Oh, there you go. This one actually is the most advanced. It actually has a built-in UI. This one is sort of a static screen.
Yeah, it has that kind of
flicker, which is cool.
Glitching screen that you remember from Fallout.
And the other one here is I got from a guy on Etsy, and it has an Android phone.
You have a Pip-Boy gallery in there.
I even have a Pip-Boy thing you can put on the Apple Watch Ultra. Check this out. It's completely impractical.
Oh, because it is a rather big watch, so you put that on there. I know,
it's completely impractical, but it's fun for a day or two. But it rattles a lot, which is really unnerving, and it is giant.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Fun, but not really practical, which you could probably say about all this stuff. But I always love Fallout. I kind of didn't really get into Fallout, the latest one that was like more massively multiplayer.
What was your favorite? Was it 77? Everybody seems to think 77 was the...
No, I think mine was either 3 or 4.
4. Actually, that's what I should have said. Everybody thinks 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4 I think were really, really good. And Fallout 1, it's isometric. It's not even 3D. Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 are
it's like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, well, it's more like an RPG. It's like, tiles.
Right. Did you ever play GTA?
No, not the early ones. I got into Grand Theft Auto 2 like everybody else because it was such a huge phenomenon.
So you were a pretty serious gamer.
I was, yeah.
How did you find time to do that and found 3 startups?
I'm insane. I don't know.
You don't sleep a lot. I know that.
Well, I've been trying to do better sleep because that's not
You seem
good.
well rested today.
Well, thank you.
Seem is the
I'm trying. So I just want to show everyone the Pip-Boys because they're fun.
Yeah,
I do like
they're
them.
really
You
fun.
can wear them. And I actually, next episode, I'll show you my Halloween costumes, which one was a Fallout, person. And I was wearing actually this one. But that's a topic for another show because
it's sad. I will be on vacation this year on Halloween. I will be out of the country. So, where
are you going?
Southeast Asia.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to refight that war. I think that it didn't.
Might as well. I mean, we're doing whatever now. I mean,
actually,
who knows?
I'm going to visit a bunch of holy sites, just by chance. It's a cruise. It's not really a holy site cruise. But we're going to start with Angkor Wat, and then we're going to go to the original capital of Thailand, Atwood, and then the Borobudur Temple. I think I'm saying that wrong. Some really cool, giant.
So you're going to Thailand?
Thailand, Cambodia, Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia.
Singapore is very cool.
Yeah, I like
we
Singapore.
had a Discourse.
That's not a holy site. What'd you have there?
Like a Discourse meetup. Discourse is a fully remote company, so we said every year we'll come together at one location where one team member lives.
Oh, nice.
And it went like San Francisco, then Toronto, then Sydney, Australia, and then eventually, we got to Singapore. And I was really impressed with Singapore. It's a really interesting. It reminded me, Costa Rica was like that too. Where
you love Costa Rica. You told me you loved Costa Rica.
It was so interesting. They don't have a standing army. And La Pura Vida, they're just
called
so
the
interesting.
Switzerland of Central America, which narrows it down quite a bit.
If you get a chance to go, definitely go to Costa Rica. It was so cool.
Oh, I'm dying to go to Costa Rica. In fact,
the culture was amazing. It was beautiful. It was like, it's everything you really want in a trip. So
I'll show you
family.
I'll show you my to-do list because you're on my to-do list, believe it or not. And it says, "Ask Jeff about Costa Rica."
Yeah. Well, before we do that, let me do a little prop action. So those signs.
That's how seriously I take you. Ask Jeff about Costa Rica. You see that? Look at that.
If you get a chance to go. It's a remarkable, unique country. It's beautiful. The people, La Pura Vida, they say it, and they really live up to that. Let me grab this sign. So last show, I promised people this sign. Haha.
Now we didn't send out all 10 of them, I don't think.
Not yet.
Yeah, I think we got 6 or 7 people.
Junk is working on it, my sidekick.
In this house, we believe passwords should be random. Data should be backed up.
If you want one, I think we've only sent out like 5. So
anonymity should be the default. Dishwashers don't need Wi-Fi. By the way, my dishwasher is on my Wi-Fi. And this is always a weird one for me. The drivetrain should be air-gapped.
Well,
which, given that the drivetrain is in a moving vehicle, I think it's actually technically air-gapped, no matter what. Who would plug in a drivetrain?
Well, they mean don't let people remote.
I know what they mean. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to show you. So this is that was mailed to Junk. I was slow in getting it out. It'll arrive for Monday. This is her business card. Check it out.
Junk
Executive sidekick and co-conspirator. Scan to connect.
Oh, you just gave out her phone number.
Yeah, 555-1212. Go ahead, call it.
How dumb do you think I am, man? It's a phony phone number. You're good, man. You're good.
Basic InfoSec is good. I mean, come on.
Junk lives in Danbury, Connecticut. My son was thinking of moving to Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Even though he has a restaurant in New York City, I said, well, make sure there's a train station. He said, yes, because then you can take.
She gave me this folder, and I'll show it to you. First of all, I love making weird versions of her name.
I like Junk.
Michelle Junker, technically. And I can't.
Yeah, by the way, Junk, I just wanted to say, I said, I can't call you Junk. I'm going to call you Michelle. Shelly.
This is a reference to a band.
I know who it is. Yes, I know.
Oh, you do good.
Yes.
Do you got no loot?
I got no loot, man.
That's like the one song. It's like greatest hits. It was like, I don't think so.
Are you talking about like Tony? Yeah.
Yeah. That I was very proud of this one. And also the font is Papyrus Sans.
It's a beautiful
the worst
font.
of all worlds. It's
actually my new favorite is
Comic Sans combined.
There's a Comic Sans Mono. There's a Comic Sans programming font that I love. Comic Sans Mono. That gives you the best of both worlds, but it's a nerd font, so it's good.
But those SNL skits on Papyrus are
that's funny, isn't it?
They're devastatingly funny.
What's that glowing orb above the fox?
Well, that's this thing with the California logo. I can't. This
it's glowing. Right? What is that?
That is I'm blanking on the name of the company. I want to say Hyperspace Lighting, but the guy. They work with Meow Wolf, which is I have some Meow Wolf bracelets on. And I should mention for my mom, I'm wearing a bracelet my mom gave me, which says "Stay Gold" and like binary, or it's just really cool.
Wow.
So, hi,
Is
Mom.
your mom a nerd?
No,
no,
but she's very cool. She's a lot like me. I mean, just like a lot, but she's great. I mean, that's my shout out, Mom. And look what Junk gave me: a folder, and look what's on it. Look, take a close look.
Got Junk.
Hold on, I want you to see this.
MediaTek
Companio Ultra.
It's a MediaTek Companio. That's hysterical. Did I show you my MediaTek Companio device? I have also.
Yes, you put it on the EA display.
I have a MediaTek. That's fallen into the crack, which is
I really love that terminal thing. That is, I really enjoy that.
Let's just put that right there.
And
oh my God, is that the price of Apple stock? Good Lord.
Yeah, we shall go back in time and buy a lot of Apple stock. I'll tell you that.
No, it's falling. It's tumbling.
And the other thing I have for you is you said you wanted a giant coding horror? Well, Leo.
I love the coding horror.
I got to be on camera.
I love the coding horror.
Give me some camera, baby.
Oh my God, that's a little too giant.
You want some of this?
That might scare somebody.
You want some of this?
Put that in your window and you will never be robbed. I can tell you that right now. Holy moly.
All right, get rid of that. Doesn't get rid of that. Okay, I have slightly smaller ones that are less ridiculous. Like it depends how ridiculous you want to be. And there's this size. This is like laptop size on the front if you want.
That's cool.
I put on my 4 MediaTek Companio Chromebooks, which I still love.
Yeah.
And I had Junk look up MediaTek contacts because I'm
trying to get them to rename it.
I want to help them with the naming because they need some help. They got a great product with like the worst name I have.
Well, they've made a deal to do a new processor. I think, who was it with? Was it Anthropic? And it's got actually a very good name.
Well, good. Hopefully it's not Claude.
No, it's AI processor. Let me look this up because I'm
not a fan of Claude. We don't need to get into that, but not a fan. Put it mildly. I like to say to people, kneel before Claude.
No.
That's pretty much their attitude. They think it's alive. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore, they don't, because the president killed it. Oh, look at you like these foil things.
Holographic, baby. Use the right words. So this is an XKCD. This is allowed to do because it's licensed. I mean, he has a Creative Commons. And it's sort of abbreviated because there's a big flight thing. It's like, hey, rather than yelling at each other online, why don't we just like meet face to face and like be reasonable people?
Does Randall know you did that with his cartoon?
Well, it's allowed. The licensing is there.
I know. He's great. I love him.
No, he is great. And I did actually mail him as well.
Oh, good. I just want to show you the terrible names that MediaTek has for its processors. They're all bad. They're okay. So they are making an RTX Spark. That's the company it was. NVIDIA's going to do it. But that's name. The Genio Pro.
Oh my God.
The Dimensity 9500. I'm sorry, 9500S.
These are like parody names.
The MediaTek Dimensity 8500.
These are like the names you would make to make fun of companies.
I thought that they had a good name for the thing they're doing with NVIDIA. The Spark is NVIDIA's name.
Spark is solid.
But that's NVIDIA's name. Let's see what the processor name is. Because I have a feeling, I thought that maybe I like this name, but now I'm wondering. Well, I guess they took NVIDIA's. And by the way, 128 gigs of unified memory, screw that. That's not enough. Go away. Anyway,
well,
I think it might be a language.
I want to connect with them and save them from this disaster of gaming that they're walking into. Like, I don't, if you hadn't said to me what you said, I would never have looked at that thing. And speaking of,
we're talking about the Lenovo
yes.
Chromebook, which is really the best Chromebook out there, and it's based on
I was like,
the fine MediaTek Companion with a K processor.
Right. And I was like, Leo's crazy. I got to research this. That man is gone. He's lost his mind. He's lost his marbles. Finally.
If Meow Wolf had made it, you'd have loved it. But no, Lenovo. Well, forget about it.
So,
but it is good, isn't it?
One of the best reviews I found was in this site called Chrome Unboxed.
Yeah.
And rather than this like media site where it's just like, let's sell ads, let's pump content. It's this guy in the UK who just loves Chrome OS and Chromebooks. And he said about that machine,
best sites.
That's the machine I go to over and over again. Yeah. And that's when I was sold. When this man, who is clearly a passionate enthusiast, he's doing
I hope
this for
he wasn't
love.
Being paid by Lenovo for that.
No. And his site is amazing. It was just like a delightful oasis of like not bullshit on the internet. Not trying to sell you, not trying to like just, I love this.
I love those sites. Now, Jeff, I want you to gird your loins. How are your loins?
Wait, who said gird loins?
I want you to gird your loins because I'm about to show you something that will maybe disturb you, maybe excite you, maybe blow your mind.
Okay, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. I'm just like looking away from the screen. I'm just like, okay. This is like when they made Homer Simpson a real person. 1 year for Halloween, a programmer dressed up as my avatar, which I thought was a great compliment with like the white, like he made his hair look like
you could do your hair like
that. Horror.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have many sparkle ones. These are sparkly. It's hard to see, but
yeah, it is. It is the best blog logo ever.
Oh,
and we talked about this last month.
This is holographic, your buddy.
Yeah, I love that.
Chrome Unboxed is
comes
a great
from the
site.
Code Complete book. It is
yes.
It is one of the logos.
But I do want to, anybody who likes Chrome OS and Chromebooks, that is an amazing site. It was by far the best resource, and he was head over heels with this machine, like you, Leo.
I probably
he was
saw
like,
that
this
review.
is the machine I go back to over and over again.
What's the name of this site again? Let me just
Chrome Unboxed.
Chrome Unboxed.
And I'll confirm that, but. And I signed up, and it's like $100, and I paid him $1,024.
Site. It's not Kevin Tofel.
I like Powers of Two. Yeah, Chrome Unboxed.
Robbie Payne. Yeah.
Hey, great guy.
Yeah.
And he's just like out there putting out really good information and not like selling you things constantly. Like and subscribe or die.
Wow, the best Chromebook ever made is now $400 off.
I love sites like this, though.
Yeah.
This is like a Nantech early days.
Oh, I agree. And I hope he's making a little money on it.
Well, I paid him $1,000 for the membership, $1,024. And I did that for your TWiT membership as well, by the way. I extended y'all the same courtesy for the TWiT Club membership. It was like,
you joined the club for $1,000?
I did.
Oh, Jeff, you didn't need to do that. Thank you.
Well,
That's
ain't
very
nothing
generous
necessary, Leo.
That's very sweet of you.
I mean,
Jeff's been trying to convince me to give away memberships.
Well, I'm doing some, and we have 5 left, by the way. I will gift. Is this not Leo? You're not doing it. I'm doing it, and only 10.
I told you I don't want to do this because I want people to have.
I know, but I want them to see the content and then decide for themselves.
They see the content. All of our content is available to the public.
Yes, but Jeff Atwood, this thing's paywalled, and I cannot
it's not.
be detained
It's on
by any mere
You ever hear
paywall.
about a thing called YouTube? Unless they took it down. No, we make this available to the public.
I just want everybody to get the full experience, and just one year.
The only difference is the version you get on YouTube doesn't have ads. The version we give to the club doesn't have ads.
I just thought it was a nice thing to do.
It's generous.
As a one time. I'm not going to do this all the time.
Yeah, please don't, because the reason is I want people in the club who actually
have a little celebration,
have some skin in the game. I don't want people in the club who don't have skin.
Believe me, if they don't like this, they're going to immediately turn it off. That is not a problem. They're not going to feel like I didn't pay for this, so I must watch it.
It's somewhat my fault because I think I probably, when I said this is a club show, gave you the impression that only club members could see it. And normally that is the case for the club show. But for you, just for you, we decided to make this show open to all.
Well, good, because like I said, I cannot be contained by any mere paywall.
That's why when you go to twit.tv/OBO, you see your show. You don't have to be a club member to go to twit.tv/OBO.
It's still a courtesy. There's other great shows on here. So
there are, and everything gets in the public eventually after 30 days, except for one thing, which we can't put in the public, and that is the particularly the Apple keynotes. But we don't do it with any keynote. But Apple takes us down when we do their keynotes. So
yeah, Apple and Nintendo, 2 companies you just don't mess with.
Litigious.
No, don't mess with these
twins.
Companies.
Yeah. You remember their great hit, "Hold Me Now, Sue Me Now." Da, 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 da. Sorry, that was a bad
Gordon Thompson twins
joke.
On me. I prefer
you
Lies,
started
Lies,
with
Lies,
Tony.
Well, that's true. And that is, well, that's why Shelly Chalet. That was I was very proud of that.
How'd you feel about that, Junk? I have a hard time calling her Junk. I feel like that's demeaning. I should call her Michelle.
Junk is cool.
But she has another name she uses in forums that I like better. What was that? Pips?
Pips, like dice pips, like the
Pips. Yeah, I like that. That's a good name. It's good to have a non-gendered name if you're a woman.
Pips/Junk had a lot of very positive comments about the way y'all set up the Discord. She said it was one of the best she had seen in terms of organization, because it tends to be like total chaos because it's chat. And it's like,
the reason
how do you herd all these cats? She had huge compliments for y'all.
Oh, that's
I know that's like Anthony, right?
No, it's me. I set up the Discord. The reason the Discord is the way it is because it's our comment section for each show. So every show that we do has a Discord post when the show comes out so that people can comment on it. Because one of the issues we have as a small company is, we had to turn off YouTube comments. There's lots of places people can comment, and it's hard for us to moderate them all. We just don't have enough manpower to do that. So what my thought was, well, let's have all the comments on shows be in one spot so everybody can see them. I can see them, but we can also moderate them. YouTube comments are notoriously horrible. And the other thing we do with that, because as you know, comment spam is a problem, is you have to actually apply for membership to the Discourse, and I have to approve you. And that's how we keep spam off of there. So
well, thank you for approving me. And I was the new user of the month on the Discourse, which is a feature I built that.
Congratulations. You got your own,
yay!
Your own gold star.
Well, it's like a new person comes in and is interacting. It's like, well, thank you. You are a notable user almost immediately.
That's it's a wonderful, one of the things you really did nicely in Discourse is the badges and stuff. That really does encourage participation. I am sad to say our Discourse is not very busy. Yeah, the trust levels are good too. And by the way, congratulations, you were immediately moved to a trust level 4. Like that.
Well, thank you. And the trust system is really interesting in that you come in and sort of like a new user, you're kind of sandboxed. You can do stuff, but not a lot of stuff. And you're kind of rate limited pretty heavily, because it's like a stranger comes to your doorstep. You're like, okay, let's get to know each other and see if you can come in the house.
Judicious, yeah.
Right. Are you going to take your shoes off when I ask you to? You know,
Did
are you
you
gonna yell at me?
Did you learn this at Stack Exchange? Was this kind of some of the learnings from Stack Exchange passed on to the next?
Yeah,
enterprise?
because at Stack Overflow, you didn't have to have an account to post.
Right.
So it was pretty easy to come in and do stuff. So we had a lot of protection mechanisms. I believe deeply in sort of what I call designing for evil. You don't want evil, but you have to design as if people are going to come in and just completely trash your site. And even then, like, we missed a lot of stuff early on. But it's good to have that mindset. Not that you're being attacked, but you want to protect everyone.
Right.
Even from themselves. And I was noticing there was a meme topic on the Discourse, your Discourse. And I posted, I want to post again, and said you have to wait 12.
Well, we're going to wait more than 12 hours.
My own software has defeated me again. Because it's a rate limiter, so that you're not just
right. I like
trying
that.
to chat. It's like, leave room for other people to talk.
Yes. Was it you that turned that on, or was it Paul?
I don't know, but like,
no, Paul turned that on. Paul turned that on. So you asked about our Discourse. You don't. So I should just kind of, as preparatory to this, as I mentioned, Jeff was the co-founder of Discourse and still on the board at Discourse, although not involved in day-to-day operations. He hates Discord.
Hate is a strong word.
He's not a fan.
I don't hate it.
And so
the model is they can rug pull you anytime they want.
Of course they can.
You.
Of course they can. And
that's
we run on.
What
I should point out. We run on your servers. We run Discourse. I don't self-host.
When it's open source,
Discourse.
You could take your data and export it.
But I could absolutely. But
Absolutely,
you could rug pull us if you wanted to. Yeah, because I'm running on your servers,
and you actually have rights to your own content.
Right.
Remarkably,
I far prefer. But here's why we have a Discord. Well, there's several reasons we have a Discord. Yeah. But one is for real-time interaction. And I know you have a chat feature in Discourse, but it's not. I think they should be separate. I think the chat should be separate. Now, it's interesting because in our Club TWiT Discord, Darren Oakey, who lives in Australia, had a good suggestion. Maybe there's a way we can do this, and I'll ask you. He says, actually, let me put it up on the screen so you can read it. I'm having trouble with my multiple screens at this point, but I will pull this up so that you can read it because I thought this was a good question.
Well, I'm a big fan of like engaging with the community and actually listening to
them. I think that's why we engage in two different ways, right? Is this it? Yeah. I just wish the live chat got copied into the per show chat. I think he's talking about Discord at this point because the per show chat doesn't really get any responses as someone in a different time zone who couldn't often watch live.
Post a transcript on Discourse.
Yeah, well, it's. I guess we could do that. Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it.
It's a yes, and I want to be clear. I don't hate Discord.
Well, first of all, we turned on, and I don't like it. The forum features of Discord, which I don't really like. I would far prefer to separate Discord into real-time synchronous chat, and then have Discourse for the asynchronous, more thoughtful postings. And I agree with you. The best way to handle that would be to take the transcript of the chat and put it on the Discourse, which I will investigate doing. But my team set up the forums on Discord, which I really don't like. And that's what you're complaining about, Darren, is those forums nobody ever responds to because Discord is not a good place. It's a mix.
Busy typing as fast as they can and pressing enter.
It's a mix. Yeah, it's a mixed message. I think there's a place, honestly, for synchronous chat, especially for live shows. All our shows are live. And as I told you, I've been doing that for more than 30 years. I've always had a live IRC chat going because, especially when I was in broadcast radio, it was the only way you could do two-way, right? I was in talk radio, so people could call, but that's, a very rate limited. So the way that anybody watching could immediately respond to what's going on is in an IRC channel, which was great. I started doing that in, I think, 1994. But I think they're two different mediums, that there is synchronous chat, real time with live. That's what I think Discord should be. And then, as I said, more thoughtful asynchronous chat. That's what Discourse is perfect for. And honestly, I don't like the fact that we have forums. I don't fully
We can
control.
trash them. Like they're not.
Anthony's the one who set up the forum.
Well, I
No.
would like to
Well,
encourage more on the
our chat, like before we were also like, before the forums, we had each show had its chat, and we would like swap it into live category and back and forth, and that was not an ideal situation either.
I think we have now we have live chat, we have general chat.
Yeah. I think we could get rid of the show.
We do have topical, but I think it's hard for me to say. I mean, what we do want is we want club members to feel like they have the features that they want in the club. So that's why the forums may be there. But I don't think it's as good a platform for forums as Discourse.
Well, may I have the con for a minute? Because I like what you said, and I want to sort of elaborate on that a little bit. One thing we learned in Discourse is you basically have a highway with a slow lane and a fast lane. The slow lane is good for ideating. It's good for like real time. And then the slow lane is good for like actually planning and thinking more deeply about what you're doing and writing paragraphs. So you kind of need both in harmony. I don't hate Discord. I don't like the way that they own you. That's what I don't like. And, IRC, as you pointed out, these chat systems have been around for a long time. And I don't want everything to devolve into let's type as fast as we can and press enter. Because that, in my experience, is not always a great conversation. I mean, it's okay, but you want to have a place to slow down a little bit and like ideate and chat. And then in Discourse, we have features to like push the chat into a topic. Like we've brainstormed in the chat. And now we're ready to like, get to business here and talk about what we're actually doing in some detail. And also the skill of paragraphs. In fact, I love it so much, I made a sticker about it. Well, I didn't, Hannah Gumbo did. Discourse, the power of the paragraph.
Well, you're a writer. Not everybody's a writer.
I think everybody can. Well, you're going to be talking to LMs, buddy. You better start being a writer.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a skill that will help you like in so many aspects of life. Being able to just form a narrative.
I know.
And a story. It doesn't have to be long.
But I'm not here really to preach to people. I'm here to give them an opportunity to interact with us. And if they're more comfortable interacting in a chat, which they
for sure.
generally are.
It's a yes and. I'm not saying shut the other thing down and do what I say, because nobody's going to do that anyway. But underscoring what things are for and what method of communication is really appropriate for what you're doing. Because chat as an end-all be-all gets really weird. Like if you start with chat and build on it, it's, as you pointed out, it's a really big mismatch in like speed. Whereas in Discourse, you say, okay, we're too slow, because there's these things called mega topics in forums where it's like 10,000 replies. I'm like, who is reading this? Right. Answer no one. It's a proxy chat room. Totally. Right? Mega topics. Who reads all this?
Right.
So it's an outlet for that kind of energy, but it lives, slow lane, fast lane. If you want to go fast, you can go fast. If you want to go slow and, think more deeply about stuff, you can do that too.
This is kind of where, see, I really like our TWiT forums when it's just per show. I really don't like things like the memes thread.
Well,
that belongs in chat, to be honest.
You can only post every 12 hours anyway, Leo. That one. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, it was you.
It's okay to have some fun.
Yeah,
but I agree that the focus should be on the shows. And
that's what this is for.
On there, that would increase the focus on the shows, in my opinion. And you're going to have a little bit more of a thoughtful discussion.
Yeah.
You can't just type awesome and press enter.
So actually, that's a good idea, Paul. I like that Geek Nerd badge.
And just
can we create new badges in Discourse? Is that
kind of? I don't know where that is at the moment, but I will tell you, we're going to be encouraging people to come to the Discourse, and people might give you something if you come there, like in the mail. Who can say? Junk might send you something nice. Something fun.
You gotta stop bribing people, dude.
I just want to share joy. I am bribing no one.
Okay, it feels coercive, so I'm just telling you.
Coercive?
Yeah, it's coercive. It's called a bribe, dude.
No.
You
pay
I'm
people money.
When you give people money for behavior.
What I'm actually talking about?
It becomes coercive.
I want to send people who come to Discourse a little sign that says "I love you."
I know it's wonderful. I know.
That's what I want to send you.
So, Paul, you asked an interesting question. I'll tell you why we don't have invites from members to join the community, because that got us in a lot of trouble on Mastodon, our Twit social, because Russian bots got on.
You mentioned
here.
this, and I saw your Mastodon post about it, and then like a whole lot of nothing.
Well, there was nothing because I got rid of them.
What's your preferred like social thing?
I don't do social.
That works for me.
I actually don't do it. I used to do it. I was, in the early days of Twitter, I was very active. I was, when I joined Twitter in 2006 when it first started. And in fact, at one point, I had more followers than anyone else on Twitter, with a whopping 5,000 followers. And then Kevin Rose, and this was 2007, and I got in a battle over who could get to 10,000 or something like that. I can't remember what the battle was. And then Ashton Kutcher joined and destroyed the whole place. And after that, it just went straight downhill. Same thing. I was very early on Instagram. I joined Instagram on day one, and I really liked it when it was a chronological list of my friends' photos. I thought that was great. But all of these places have been completely becoming shitified. They're all algorithmically driven for engagement. I
love Corey, but I really dislike this term. In
shitify, you don't like it? You don't like it because it's coarse, or you don't like it because it is accurate?
It's stupid.
It's stupid?
Because, it's just going to the least common denominator. It doesn't mean anything. It just means it got worse. And I have to say,
no. It's much more than that.
I know. I've looked it up. I had a big argument with Corey on this on Mastodon. Okay. Believe me, I know.
It's not. It got worse. That's normal. That's called entropy.
Look, Corey has to sell books, man.
No, well, I'll fight you to the death on that one. Corey's
and then he was caught using LLMs. They were all pissed off of him about that. Look, I like Corey, but this term is so negative. It's like, I don't know. I would rather have a more positive spin of like, yes, there's a degradation, but it doesn't explain what it is. It's just, it's badness. It's shitty. It's like,
no, I don't think you understand it at all. If that's what you think.
I have an LLM report on what it means.
So there you go. Well, that explains it. So let me tell you very briefly. I'll give you the perfect example of enshittification.
I'll tell you. You want me to tell you? I can prove that I know what it is.
Okay.
As services get bigger, they stop caring about the users, and all they care about is growth and their own stuff. And they degrade the experience at the expense of the users, like lots of ads, like the features are very confusing. They're just trying to grow like a cancer.
Yeah, that's actually a simplified version, but it's actually a little more nuanced than that because there's stages. So like when Amazon started, it was all about we are here to serve the user, right? Everything we do, all our purpose is to make the customer happy, smile, right? And they do that for growth. And of course, as soon as they achieve a certain amount of growth, the next step is everything we do is to make the businesses who sit on us happy because they want to grow the number of businesses, which they did very successfully. More than half of all the purchases on Amazon are through third-party sellers. But at some point, they've now locked in the users, and by locking in these businesses, they've locked in business, so you cannot leave. And at that point, extraction begins. And it's not that it's making it shitty, it's about extracting. So at some point, the whole purpose goes from being about the customer, being about the businesses, to being about extracting maximum value out of each. And because you have now fallen for this and are locked into this, you don't have an exit path. And which you're right about, by the way, about Discord. But Discord is just one example of pretty much everything doing this.
How about we don't have monopolies? How about that? I mean,
well, I agree. We need antitrust. We actually were having this conversation earlier. I was having this conversation with Anthony and Jeff.
Have you seen the ad campaign Etsy is running against Amazon? Buy from other Jeffs. The name Jeff is having a moment. Let me get a prop. Hold on.
Like that. Buy from other Jeffs.
This is funny too because Junk did something amazing. There's this book, Infinite Jeffs.
Yeah, it was our pick of the week 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Because we had Jeff Jarvis on Intelligent Machines. And I saw it first on your counter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
All words are Jeff, but it's the text of Infinite Jest by David Wallace, an amazing writer. So let me tell you what Junk did to me. Unbeknownst to me, she's listened to this famous voice actor for a long time. He reads a lot of stuff. She had that guy read a section of this book.
Jeff.
You know, like
Jeff.
I watched it and was like, what is he?
Jeff.
Yes. So that was
Jeff.
And another thing that went on is I think I bought this for myself. Or no, Greg Nouse, one of our writers, saw that I was a little down, bought this for me, and then it said, I just say Greg. I said Jeff, sign Greg. So Greg was having a little bit of a downtime. So I sent him the same book with a gift note that said junk.
Infinite Junk would be fun. It doesn't rhyme like Infinite Jest. He got
Greg.
Ray Porter to record it? Wait a minute. That's not just some guy. He got Ray Porter to record it?
I know. I don't know who this man is. Like, you might as well say John
OMG.
Smith. But that's apparently impressive, he did a good job. I mean, it was
Junk,
very
I didn't
well done.
know. Now I'm very impressed. Wow.
I thought I sent it to you. If I didn't, I will.
He's the best of them all. He's the guy who did The Martian, although they later took him off and put what's his name on it. He also did
Will Wheaton?
Huh? Yeah, Wheaton.
Wheaton?
He also did a very good job with Project Hail Mary. He's a wonderful narrator. Ray Porter, one of my favorites.
I'll have to talk to Junk. That clip might be suitable for public consumption in terms of the fun.
Yeah, if she paid for it.
They ambushed me with this very famous voice actor reading.
Yeah, I'm sure she retained all.
It was hilarious.
She retained all rights, just like we retain all rights to this song.
Well, Buy From Other Jeffs is a brilliant campaign on Etsy. The name Jeff is definitely having a moment for some reason. And
It's
I
short
never
and
even liked
sweet.
the name that much. Not really.
You know, will Leo ever have its moment? I don't think so.
Well, I think Leo is cooler than Jeff.
It's not
Henry
even my
is
name,
cooler
as
than
you
that.
know. It's my professional name. Right, my real name is Raul.
I do not believe you.
It's not. It's Leo.
Yeah, I like the accent,
Leo.
and we preserved the accent in Clay Graham's art for the show. Just
I know.
For you.
Thank you for
I
doing
made
that.
sure.
I
that he did
really
for you.
appreciated that.
Out of respect for my man.
I loved that, Leo.
Yeah.
But I was told that I shouldn't really be Leo when I first started working in radio in San Francisco. Ironically, I'm not going to say what they said. They said it sounded a little effeminate, shall we say.
Oh, what year was this?
1984, 87. It was 1987.
That was a whole different lifetime.
It was a different time.
Yeah. I don't think they would
Different
say that
place.
now.
And I said, well, I could be Leo. I mean, it's kind of what it is. And on my driver's license, it says Leo. So I guess that's my name. By the way, I just want you to know, you've driven me to the giant wad of thinking putty today.
Oh, that's the magnetic one.
This is the magnetic one. It comes with a super powerful ceramic magnet, which it then forms itself around over a very geological
I have some here.
time frame.
It's
I
right
love
here. I have
this.
some. Let me give my putty.
Do you have the big one though?
Hold on.
The big one
What do you
is,
think, buddy?
this
What do
is
you
it.
think, buddy?
So
What do you think?
My
Come on,
daughter
man.
gave me my first.
Why you
I
gotta
didn't
mess
know
with
that
me
you
like
were
that?
into this. I was going to give you
Why
some.
you gotta disrespect me like that?
My daughter
this.
gave me this. Oh, look.
This is oil slick, I think. It's
Yeah.
iridescent.
So my daughter gave me this little one for
That's
Christmas,
nice.
and I thought, oh, this is really cool. And I looked on Amazon. I said, I'm going to get some more. I didn't know that the normal size can is this. I
Well,
thought I was
I
ordering
don't know if you
this.
would call that the normal size. I don't know.
It's
but,
the full size.
The thing, well, first of all, do not let the putty touch anything other than your hands or the container, or you will really regret it because it doesn't come back from that.
No.
No. So,
that's-
and there's actually a number of like hand exercises you can do with it.
You recommended this in a blog post.
I have it
for
in a blog
carpal
post,
tunnel. Yeah.
which has like the hand exercise stuff in it. And it's just fun to mess with. You can make bubbles. You can pop it. You can like just again, do not drop it in a bunch of cat hair because like
Cat hair would not
time
be
to buy
good.
more.
And don't eat Cheetos when you're doing it either.
Well, just don't eat Cheetos in general, probably.
Probably in
I
general.
mean,
it's
so
bad
much
for you.
orange. It's like out of control. I like them, but
Jeff, I want you to refer to your list of bullet points of things you wanted to talk about.
well, I think I went through them all actually.
Oh,
I
that's
did
good
wanna-
news because
I wanna
we're
show
almost
you, I
done
got
with
this
our
ridiculous
time.
e-ink thing that attaches to your phone.
I have it.
You have it? Of course you have it. I'm like, why do I need this? I don't know. And like,
You don't
I'm
need
just
it. It's the
messing with it.
stupidest thing ever. You know, it's
I
funny
know.
though. You
It's
know
not that
about the
expensive, though.
you know about the
That's what I
third-party
call.
firmware that makes it useful.
This the app had a 2-star review. I was like, this is
Yeah,
going
they have the
good.
worst
Yeah.
software, but there is a third party. But here's the sad thing: talk about shitification. This is the X.
I really dislike that word.
Inc.
And every time I hear it,
screen. And there's and there you can use the web USB interface in Chrome to download new firmware, which is much improved. But here's the latest from the fine folks at XTE Inc.
Oh.
They're blocking it.
What?
I can't recommend this anymore because they're blocking the firmware, the third-party firmware.
Huh. I had mine do like a I didn't have time to load anything on it for you. But also, speaking of ink, I have
Quicksilver loaded on mine.
I wanted to defend the Mudita e-ink phone a little bit because we didn't explain this well enough.
Okay.
It does every phone function. You can even take pictures, which are color. So you're taking a picture, which is black and white. It's color on the other side, which is like, am I on a Game Boy? It does everything.
Is it 3D?
And you can side load an e-ink browser on it.
Oh, that's nice.
I do think that's a mistake, but I want to tell you, it has every app you would want for like normal phone use. And it comes with some neat stuff. In fact, I have a box here for Leo, for you, my friend.
Whatever you do, don't send it to the United States Postal Service.
My Pip-Boys.
What is who makes this? The Moo?
What name did I write on this?
Leo. Look at that. It's a little gift pack.
Where's the, I got.
Is there anything with Tiffany blue on it in there?
Hold on. I don't know what that is.
What is
Leo.
it? Is it Mugen?
Leo. Is that the right direction?
Yes, perfect.
Wow.
It's an accent aigu or an acute accent.
Funny story. I was in Montreal, and I don't know French. I know a little bit of Spanish. I was at a store buying something, and the lady behind the counter goes, "Voila!" And I was like, "Did magic just happen?" That means there it is. It doesn't mean anything.
Voila. Voila, there it is.
Is this like a flourish? I was like, voila. Here is your receipt.
And you know what abracadabra means in French?
That just means there it is.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny?
That was very funny. But I wanted to show you the thoughtfulness that really goes into this. I feel like we undersold it because, first of all, it comes in a kilo bag and it comes with meditation cards. Like meditation cards.
Oh.
And like it's trying to sort of get you to like have a better relationship with your phone. Like I feel like, yes, the browser thing, but you were very dismissive and I didn't defend it.
By the way, Mudita Compact is almost as bad as MediaTek Compagno.
No, this is better.
No, I just mean the name.
Not bad at all. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's a little
KOM.
It's a little bit eco hippie, but it is neat. And they have a new phone coming out that has like a physical keyboard as well. And they have some other products like for meditation that I actually signed up for.
I love the idea of a physical
keyboard. But let me show you the app
the
screen so you can see there's actually, there's some stuff on here.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do your e-reading, you got your camera, you got your maps.
So let me ask you, is this your daily carry, as the kids say?
No.
Okay, I rest my case.
Well, I give it to parents. I've given one to a local parent.
Good. You're torturing your parents. Nice.
Well, no. Other people's kids. Because...
for kids, maybe.
Their kids are just too digital.
Yeah.
Pull them back a little.
Yeah, no, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah.
So I just want to defend it a little because it is a really well-designed, neat product. And like they've had good updates and you can sideload the browser and it is fun.
So I think paying $400 for a phone you don't use is perfectly reasonable.
Well, I'm going to give it to someone. I'm not going to let it sit here and collect dust.
I'm trying to decide, to be honest. By the way, I hate this, but a part of my job requires, and I try not to every year, and Lisa makes me, buying the newest iPhone and usually the newest Google phone, although I've stopped now because I don't feel like I have to really worry about Android anymore. I have to buy it every year. I don't want to buy another iPhone every year, but I do have to.
Hashtag first world problems.
Oh, it's a huge first world problem, but it's also a big drain on the pocketbook.
Well, true. And one thing I will say that the iterative camera improvements have been really amazing additively.
It's a pretty good camera.
Like the camera is insane now.
Pretty good camera. I know.
On Discourse, there's a certain size of image and we had to keep upping it because like the cameras were getting so good. And I went on the yo-yo forum which is run on Discourse. It's yo-yo-expert.com. Great place for yo-yo stuff. And I had a yo-yo to show you. Oh, the titanium, which I referenced last time, but I wasn't supposed to because it wasn't out yet. This is the titanium version.
Oh,
Ultra
that's
State.
pretty.
Yeah, so it's
So now
deep
it makes my Stay
deeper
Gold
state.
one be kind of
Well, that's not Stay
boring.
Gold. That's not Stay Gold.
I have the other one. That's the Stay Gold.
Yeah, the Eddie Van
I'm
Halen
keeping the
one.
Stay Gold one in the box.
Yeah.
It's going to be valuable someday. That is
No,
beautiful.
play with it.
That
No,
is
don't be like
no,
that.
I'm just kidding. That is beautiful.
Both of those are good, but one of those was mass produced in China, which is fine, and like just pumped out, and the other one's like made by two guys in Eugene with like actual loving grace.
So the yo-yo factory is a Chinese firm?
Well, they just do the traditional thing. One Drop, who makes those yo-yos, that's the only company making yo-yos in the United States right now. And
Made
titanium
in
is so cool.
beautiful
I don't know if I
Eugene,
can do this,
Oregon.
but listen, here, let me see if I can do this for you. It sings.
So it's a singing bowl yo-yo.
Well, titanium
that's-
just has a property.
Yeah, I love titanium.
When we visited, we were doing college trips up north, and they were machining it. And the machinist guy, Sean, he was so fun to watch. He loved building things. And he told us that titanium is tough to machine because it vibrates while you're machining it. And you have to and it's also a lot tougher metal.
Somebody has to hold you down.
But titanium is just super badass. The Ultra State, which is another play on deeper, deepest, ultra. And we have something else coming that I can't say what it is. But it would be compatible with the word state.
Thank you for not making me edit last week's show. Because you mentioned the titanium yo-yo.
Oh, no, that was okay. I mean, that wasn't a big
I appreciate
break
that.
or anything. I mean, I don't want to have those kind of things. I don't want to create work for y'all at all, for sure.
God knows the last thing we need to do is work more.
Exactly.
Working.
You mentioned you wanted to talk about common mark.
Oh, so
Markdown.
there is Markdown is having it's a day, isn't it? Just like Jeff.
Now? Again?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
AI happened.
What happened?
AI. It's the lingua franca of AI. It understands Markdown.
Oh.
It's humans and AI both are very comfortable with Markdown.
Okay.
It's funny because Aaron Schwartz and John Gruber.
Thank you for mentioning Aaron, by the way.
I started with Aaron because John takes so much of the credit for this, and I think Aaron.
And I like John.
Yeah, I have nothing against that, but make sure
But
we
he
remember.
totally took what I did. So let me briefly interject. I just wanted it standardized because it was such a pain in the ass as programmers to deal with all these edge cases and all these different.
So John Gruber
driving us
wrote
crazy.
a very weak Perl implementation of his spec.
Well, I wouldn't say weak. It's just, look, when you're talking about programming languages, that's like real computer science. Like that's not stuff you wing it on. I can't do that.
It was
You need,
probably
like,
a bunch of
actual
if
scientists
statements.
on it.
Yeah, if you see an asterisk, then now make it italics. Anyway,
Some of these rules had indeterminate behavior. So they would
Exactly. It
vary
wasn't
by
a spec.
implementation and
although code is in many respects the best spec in some ways, but it wasn't an easy spec to implement. So there was a move to standardize it called Common Mark. Was this because of
Led by me.
Discourse?
Well, kind of, yeah, because I was so sick of dealing with these annoying edge conditions.
Right.
The best thing we had was something that would run it through 20 implementations of Markdown and see which ones.
Well, that
we
was
just had to do consensus reality.
That wasn't really John Gruber's fault, right? Because GitHub had its own flavor. Everybody made their own flavor. I guess if the spec is loose, then that allows that to happen. But that can happen anyway.
Well, some of the stuff was good, like spoilers comes up a lot.
Right.
And code blocks, there was an alternate way. So languages do evolve. Like Java has different versions.
Look at Perl.
Yes. It's okay to evolve, and it was frustrating because John really took it as an attack. It's like, you're stealing my thing. And I'm like, I love your thing.
Yeah. We just
I'm
need a
trying
standard.
to make your thing better.
Right. And this was
And
the
they're
Common Mark. So you started it. There were a number of people involved as well, right?
Yeah, John McFarlane, who is a genius.
Right.
He does Pandoc. He's a
Pandoc's
professor at Berkeley,
incredible.
like just doing
Yeah.
20 jobs. Like my
I
man
use
is
Pandoc
genius.
all the time in my emails.
He is-
Yeah.
Tell John McFarlane, write him an email and
I
tell
will.
him, because
Well,
he is an outstanding human being. and
Again,
there's
that's
no way we could have gotten where we got without this man.
it's going to have its day because of LLMs. So it turns out LLMs, Markdown is okay, but JSON, actually my LLM prefers CSV. And there have been some people pushing for HTML, plain HTML. I said, "Why? What are you doing? It understands HTML as well as anything else. It's all
wait a minute.
language."
What's the goal here? We're just talking.
Well, that's the
output
problem. The
formatting?
goal is to have something that an AI can understand clearly and a human can understand clearly, and that's why Markdown is kind of winning on this.
But it's words. I mean,
it's just words.
Words.
But it's structure.
Why
This
do
is
we
the
need
problem? AI wants some structure, right?
Okay, I
Because
wasn't aware this was like a big controversy.
Well, it isn't it's just having its moment, and it isn't quite a controversy. Although
Well, so is the name Jeff.
Yes,
having
just
a
like
moment.
Jeff. And
Infinite
in
Jeffs.
fact, my friend Paul Thurrott, who hosts our Windows Weekly show, is a big fan of Markdown and is about to write a book on Markdown. And so John Gruber has immediately kind of put his arm around him, saying, "Let me tell you all about Markdown." So I want to
Have
make
him
sure
talk to
that
John McFarland.
yeah,
John-
I will tell
There is no
Paul
way we
to
could have
talk to
gotten
McFarland. Yeah, he's at
that
Berkeley.
done without him.
Yeah,
He was so pivotal. And
yeah.
he's such a nice person.
Pandoc is an intermediate format for these things, or what is?
You got to understand, John McFarland is an absolute genius. I can't even he's working at a much higher level than I
Yeah.
am.
I know,
you
for
mentioned
instance,
on
when
last
I'm
show,
working,
I'm not an elite coder.
when I'm working in org mode, for instance, and I want to write HTML, often the easiest thing is for Emacs to convert it through using Pandoc. So it's kind of it's a document converter, basically.
Paul should definitely talk to John McFarland. I think
Why
that's
don't we get Paul on our? John on our show at some point. That would
John Gruber.
No, McFarland.
McFarland. Okay, I was a little scared there for a
No,
moment.
I just had Gruber on. I mean, I know Gruber.
I like
but
Gruber. I mean, we basically made up, and then
Well, I
on
think that-
Mastodon, he's saying all this stuff, and I'm like, that's not how I remember it. This is
Yeah.
like the movie Rashomon now.
Well, I think there was a loss here because of this battle. We didn't get Common Mark, which I really think Common Mark deserves to be the
Well,
standard.
we did actually.
Is it
There's
the standard?
Almost everybody implements it. Yeah.
What does GitHub? Because GitHub has its own flavor now.
Well, they added one or two things on top of it, but that's
Okay.
the baseline spec.
Okay,
So you're
good.
guaranteed that stuff will
So
always work.
GitHub Markdown is Common Mark plus a few things.
And I think we adopted some of their stuff because it was just so
Right.
prevalent.
Right.
Well,
Well, that's
it's
the
been a
other
while
thing.
since I looked.
GitHub is also having a moment because of AI. Every AI uses GitHub now.
I think the world is having a moment because of generative AI and LMs. I mean, I think that's like a world thing. Just,
Well, that's what I'm saying
correct me
is
if I'm
that
wrong.
whatever the AI decides it likes, because suddenly the flavor. For instance, for some reason, AI keeps choosing the MIT license.
Huh.
And so everything now on GitHub is MIT licensed. Everything. Not that it's the best license necessarily, but it's just what. And at this point, who knows where it came from? It just is.
One thing I want to tie into this is
Did you, when Common Mark, were you aware of GitHub's org mode when you did Common Mark?
definitely. And
Yeah.
we had a person from GitHub, this is pre-Microsoft acquisition, working with us.
Because org mode predates just by a hair Markdown and is very similar to Markdown. And I always wondered how much of Markdown was influenced by org mode, which is an ASCII
that one.
mode in Emacs.
Right. I'm not
As you know, I'm
totally
an
sure.
Emacs guy.
But I want to be clear that when we started Common Mark, we tried to bring in a bunch of people from different companies, not just Jeff and whoever,
Right.
but to come together and decide, to make it sane.
Just so that there's a
influence.
standard so that Discourse can. So now does Discourse adhere to Common Mark? Like if I write in Common Mark?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
there
how
might be
it
some
should be.
additions on top for some stuff, but
Right.
even those eventually kind of get folded in. Spoilers comes up all the time. It's really interesting
It's a
how
good
often
one.
spoilers are important. It really is.
Yeah.
That ends
I
up
love
being an important
spoilers.
feature, believe it or not.
How about Mastodon? Does it use Common Mark?
I don't know, but I do know
it does.
they support Markdown because I do italics and stuff with it. I would
Right.
assume so.
They have a
'Cause
spoiler.
It's widely considered the baseline implementation. It's the
As it
only.
should be.
There is no other standard. What standard?
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So I think more people should know about Common Mark. So that's one of the reasons I was going to ask you about that.
Well, thank you, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do. And I want to tie something into this. So Ben Dumke is a person I hired early on in Stack Overflow. He's in Berlin, and there was an opportunity to give a talk in Berlin.
I listened to his interview. That was fantastic.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And that is kind of the stuff we're going to get into. And if you don't mind, may I read the synopsis of the talk because it's funny.
Please.
This is in Berlin in like 2 weeks, so And
it's
everybody
coming
will not
up.
shut up about how awesome Berlin is. I get it. Berlin is awesome.
You're going there for this.
Yes.
Nice.
You know why? Because I owe Ben that. That's why I'm going. And also because it's very timely for a lot of reasons to do this. But primarily I'm going for Ben. And it's actually on his birthday part of that trip.
Oh, nice.
And you know what we're going to do on his birthday?
What?
Talk to the Mastodon people at User Interface.
Nice.
Because I donated to them, and Imani, the designer, was going to come, but she's too busy building the product, which I can totally relate to. But Felix
Jeff won't mention this, but he was a big donor to the Mastodon project.
Well, because we got to have an alternative. What, are you
Thank
just
you.
complain all the time? That doesn't fix things.
Thank you.
I
I'm a big fan of Mastodon, and I'm very glad that you helped support
and there's a lot of room for improvement, but how does it improve if we don't get it there?
Right.
And then we're just back on someone's, property that they own us. I mean, we got to break the cycle, man.
Is federation the solution to that?
Well, that's a whole different topic. I want to read this.
Yeah, let me hear his thing.
Yeah, it's not long. It's like a title and a synopsis. Do something funny while I look this up.
Okay. What's his last name?
His name got longer. Okay, the title is, when we launched Stack Overflow, my blog entry was titled Stack Overflow. None of us is as dumb as all of us.
I love that.
And there's a despair org poster. It's just funny. And I bought that. It's actually out there, the licensed version with the printout of the change on it, because I'm weird like that. But the title of the talk is None of Us is as Dumb as All of Us. Community and knowledge go hand in hand. So it's another joke about the hands. But the good part is the synopsis. Let me read this. And Ben and I worked hard on this. And a lot of this is Ben, because really collaboration is fun and it ends up better. So Ben and Jeff met in 2010 when Jeff hired Ben straight out of the nascent community forming on Stack Overflow. But to Jeff's surprise, Ben was not actually a professional software developer yet. He was a curious tinkerer, a hobby programmer who loved figuring out how things worked, building things and learning from others. But what is left of the community that helped Ben become successful? How do the curious tinkerers of today form communities to learn what's beneath the surface of the simple LLM answers? We must continue to build a public commons of programming knowledge that benefits everyone, especially in a time when LLM providers dream of monopolizing that knowledge. This is deeply true. And that is what Ben was getting at. His idea was software freedom. And I was like, I like it, but we got to narrow it down. And it's about building commons. If you're spending all your time talking to an LLM privately, what happens to the commons? How does anyone else learn from that?
This is commonly considered the reason Common Lisp failed is because everybody wrote their own personal libraries. And so while there were a million libraries, they were all unmaintained. And that's kind of what's happening now with LLMs. Everybody's writing their own little tools. And even if you share them on GitHub, they're all so personal, they don't really build the commons. So I think you're exactly right. This actually, I think people consider this was the reason Common Lisp failed. And by the way, I should mention, this was the podcast you turned me on to. It was quite good, the Co-Recursive podcast.
That is amazing. I had forgotten a lot of that. I changed Ben's life. We changed each other's lives.
Yeah, it's a great story about him working at Stack Overflow.
Did all the April Fool stuff.
Yeah.
And it was so good. My man was the Michael Jordan of website April Fool's jokes. And I will stand behind that statement 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. The Michael Jordan of April Fool's jokes.
And he's just an amazing person in general. He's not a programmer, but he's curious, interested, persistent.
Well, he's a programmer now, isn't he?
Well, he was a hobby programmer, kind of. He
was
technical
a hobbyist.
German way of describing it because he's German. But if I can make Ben laugh, that's a good laugh. Because you know how hard it is to get Germans to laugh?
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
They don't have much of a sense of
Well, they
humor.
do. It's just it's a different... I like it, actually. I like the different cultures.
And where is his talk going to be? It's in Berlin, but where, at what?
It's the website is We Are Developers World Congress. wearedevelopers.com. So wearedevelopers.com, World Congress. Oh, they put the session up. So... There's a link for this. Okay. I'll just send this to you in Signal, and you can.
I got it. It's right here.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, and go to my profile.
This is his talk, and so he'll be
I'll send you
speaking
the
at
link
this
in,
event. If you are in the Berlin area next month, 8th through 10th July,
Right.
and
go
so
to
will you be
speakers.
joining Ben on stage?
Yes, we're doing it together.
That's very fun.
And I required that. I was like, I'm not going to go unless Ben goes. We do it together,
Nice.
or not at all.
So you're both going to do this, and you did a blog
he
post
left
on
Stack
this.
Overflow and then came back. Do you know what a compliment that is from a German?
Yeah, and he has
Yeah.
a great story about what it was like coming back, and it's also about how you organize companies. It was a very interesting podcast.
And he was kind of advocating he was kind of trying to take my role there, in advocating for these things, but he didn't have the power.
Right.
And it's not disastrous or anything, but Ben is not there, so that should tell you something.
Right.
But if you'll humor me, go back to that site and bring up my speaker profile, please.
I have
'Cause this is
closed
funny.
that window, but I will bring it up right now.
I just want to share a little funny anecdote. I think we're going to do it on stage as well. I was talking to Ben about it. I wasn't sure. So speaking of that, Jeff, okay.
I'm going to look
Right
for
there, scroll
your
down.
hair.
There I am.
There's
there.
his hair. Okay.
Right. Okay. So why do I look
Wait a
like I
minute.
have no shirt on?
Why are you not wearing a shirt in this
Listen.
picture?
So whenever I get asked for speaker pictures, I send a picture of me with a no regrets fake tattoo from We're the Millers. And they're supposed to say, haha, Jeff, where's your real picture? Well, the Germans don't do that. They're like, yeah, this is your picture. And I'm like, what? Like, they're supposed to say no. And I send them the real picture. It's supposed to be funny. But you're
I don't see the tattoo, though. Where's the tattoo?
Well, they cropped it.
Oh, is it on your chest?
I think my speaker card has it. Let me see. Hold on.
That is very funny.
That is funny because, Ben's like, did you know? I was like, no, I didn't know that. I was like,
no Ragrets.
I always do that little joke. I'm like, here's my photo.
Oh my God, there it is. Junk had just put it up in our Discord. Holy cow.
There you go. So that's my speaker badge. But it was supposed to be a joke.
Well, they know that. They're not stupid. They think it's funny. Well, I don't know if they know the Millers, but I think it's funny.
I got to bring the tattoo now.
It's some sort of statement about coding.
Let me write this
probably.
down. I got to bring the tattoo, and on stage I'll just I don't know, pull my shirt down, no regrets, whatever. That would be funny too.
We could have named this show No Ragrets, but we decided to call it Off by One.
Off by One is announced. We did that.
You made it up, and you get all the credit. It is the best name for a show, especially.
I don't remember. A
show featuring Jeff Atwood, who is off by one.
The show's off by one person, which is me. I'm the
it's
weird
a coding
one.
joke. It's everything. It's the best name of any show in history.
It's a really good name, and the art Clay did.
Let's give Clay some credit for the art because it really is.
Clay Graham. Yeah, make sure you listen on the page to claygrahamart.com because his stuff is stellar.
Did we not
I've
give
always
credit
been a
on the
big
page?
fan
There
of-
it is. Thank you, Anthony.
So the way we did this, I want to mention, we started ideating with LLMs, and then Clay had to tap me on the shoulder and go, "Hey, Jeff, you don't ship the LLM stuff." And I was like, "You're right."
Right.
So then we
The human
iterated on
shipped
that
it.
and came up with this, which is, spectacular.
Yeah.
He did, and we were just riffing on it, and it has, your name spelled correctly, Leo
Laporte.
And almost had choose from infinite endings, but Rob, another writer, was like, 1024
I think people are kind of, maybe though, I hope not, a little disappointed.
In what sense?
Because there isn't a choose your own adventure. I thought you actually meant that literally.
Well, we can do one.
We would
have to
pause
actually
every
plan
5
that,
minutes into
Leo.
the show and say, okay, now, tick, 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 tick.
Well, why don't we do that for the holiday show?
The cave?
For the holiday show.
The holiday show. We'll have
the holiday show.
Choose Your Own
That's the
Adventure.
perfect place to pull
It's
that.
a lot of work to do a choose.
I
Your Own
am so
Adventure.
excited. Leo invited me to do a charity holiday show.
Wait a minute. No, don't overstate it. I said I'm willing to explore the concept.
Okay.
I have not invited you. We haven't agreed to do it. We're
it'll be a lot of
exploring the notion.
Molly? I mean, you can get Jonathan Colton.
Jonathan Colton used to every year do our annual Christmas
if
show.
You can get Jonathan Colton.
We had John
I will do
Hodgman
anything for you.
It would be John
Almost.
Hodgman, Jonathan Colton.
Nothing illegal. Jonathan
No,
Colton.
well,
I mean,
I'll ask him. I don't know. What is Colton up to these days? I don't know. But it would be fun to have him play Code Monkey, wouldn't it?
Code Monkey and Baby Got Back. That version is like
I love that.
Sublime.
I love that. It's
and
very
he's
funny.
So
he also does Bills.
And then he did a song about your children, which I quoted in my post about the children. Your children ruin you in the most delightful way. And he said, it was interviewed. It's like you kind of come out like a vampire on the other side with superpowers. And it was such a delight the way he framed it.
Jonathan Colton and I and Veronica Belmont and a few of us.
And Molly White?
Performed the theme from Portal on the stage. Where was that? In San Francisco, the Great American Music Hall. That's
amazing.
I'm gonna wait a minute. It's on YouTube. I'm gonna find it for you. On GarageBand instruments.
Nice.
Let me see.
Portal was just such a masterpiece, and I know some of the guys that worked on that.
Oh yeah,
I was in a forum.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
They went to Valve.
Here it is.
So this is. I know we've already done this song tonight, but I feel like it would be wrong if we didn't do it again this way.
So that's Veronica to his right, and that's me in the cowboy outfit. And I think that's Merlin Mann on the drums. It is. But
nice.
I just want to point out, I am not a musician. And I never played garage band in my life.
No, this is Rock Band, the game.
Rock Band, pardon me.
And I worshipped Rock Band.
Do you? I wish you'd been there.
I was ridiculously deep on Rock Band.
Because I had no idea what I was doing. And I kept bombing. Here's the funny thing, which I'm going to point out very briefly before we begin, is they've reversed the positions. So Veronica's guitar fret is on the right, and mine's on the left. So it looks like I'm doing great, and Veronica's blowing it. It's quite the opposite, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like I'm actually doing it right.
Well, it looks like you're doing nothing, actually.
Well, if you think the fret behind me...
I know how the game works. So
I know. You could see she's actually doing something.
This isn't like Robert Palmer's Addicted to Love, where they're just like...
And there goes Merlin on the drums. He's doing fine. But watch, when it kicks in, I'm just going to blow it for them. But fortunately, no one knew it was me. So this was one of my most embarrassing moments, and I don't want to relive it, so I'm going to stop it right there.
Well, I don't think it's that embarrassing, because, like, unless you know the game somewhat well, I mean, and it's about having fun. Most people eventually...
I didn't know the game. Mode. That was probably a mistake. I should never have agreed to it. By the way, here we are with our matching...
Who is creating these images and how can we stop them? I want to know how to stop this person, whoever this is. Is it a rogue?
This is why we have a Discord.
Is this open call?
So that it doesn't go into discourse. It just floats off into space like this show, Off by One, which is now...
I need some brain bleach now.
Done,
brain bleach.
Ladies and gentlemen. We'll do this again in a month. Jeff wants to do it in 3 weeks, but I explained to him...
Well, I got to go to Berlin.
Well, good, because our calendar doesn't.
I love
it's either weekly, daily, or monthly. There's no 3 weeks.
Who makes up these rules?
I do.
We do. We do.
You know why we do that? So that people can remember when the show is on.
The show is called Off by One, my friend.
That's true. It should be every 3 weeks.
It's on brand, and you know it.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Then no one would ever watch it because they'd never know when it was on.
They're going to watch it because it's fun.
It is fun, and it's always a pleasure. Jeff
and it's
Atwood.
A very warm show. When I was writing about it, I was like, "This is happy." Like
I love your blog post.
It's positive. Like we're not.
It was very
tearing people apart. We're just like we're
now. This program is sponsored by StayGold.us.
Well, thank you.
Yes, everybody must go there now and read about income inequality in the United States and what we can do to make it better. StayGold.us.
Can I show you one thing that's new? Go to the top.
Yes. Go to the top.
This was just put in about 2 weeks ago. Go to GMI, the drop down, and do research at the bottom.
Oh.
And scroll down, and you'll get to the counties. We have preliminary data back.
Oh, this is great.
Scroll. Yes, the 3, keep going. RX Kids is amazing, by the way. That's an incredible program. Mercer County, keep going. That's where last time I saw my dad alive. And then Beaufort, like just click overview for now. I don't think they have the deep links working, but my God, this is Edward Tufte level quality.
Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. I got to tell you, if they didn't do this with AI, then I would be shocked, but okay.
No, this is
nice.
Tia and her team. They don't do that
this
crap.
Is AI. I hate to tell you.
Tia is incredible.
This is AI.
Give Directly is incredible. So it's really
Tia is wonderful. I was thrilled to meet her.
Yes.
I had a great time meeting the 3 people from, what's the name of the group that's doing this?
So it's Give Directly on the execution side.
Okay.
And it's Open Research on the research side.
Open research.
It's really, sort of a Neapolitan ice cream thing.
Open Research, there's their website.
Right. And they also did the largest
research
UBI
on this.
study in the U.S. and one of the largest in the world.
Yeah.
You can read that as well.
Yeah.
But some of the preliminary research data is back.
There's
because
Tia.
The goal is
I met Tia and I met Patrick and I met Karina at your house. Yeah.
And Karina lives in Detroit, and I got her to see the RoboCop
She came out from Detroit and she went to the RoboCop statue? What did she say?
Well, I mean, RoboCop's awesome. I mean, just the first movie. Don't watch any other movies, but
This statue, they raised the money to build it 20 years ago, I think, and nobody would take it. So it's now in the parking lot of some amusement complex.
You know what though? RoboCop is a great movie.
I started watching it the other night.
It's quite good because when you see the fear in his eyes, RoboCop, his eye is literally revealed, and you see the fear.
Right.
That is the most human moment in that movie because everyone turns on him. The police force turns on him. The corporation turns on him.
Is there a shower scene in that one?
And where are you going with this? I'm gonna gift you the Steam game Shower with Your Dad Simulator.
It's time to put the thinking putty away, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I will too. Here,
put it back in the tin.
By the way, I like the iridescence.
That is beautiful. Now I have to order another giant jar.
Get the iridescent ones. They're outstanding.
Thank you, Jeff Atwood. Again, it's all at staygold.us. That's where you can see the research under GMI and read all about it. What they're doing is really
right. Let's use tech to solve poverty. How about that, guys? Come on, let's do this.
Then I don't have to redesign my discourse.
And we will help you with that.
I don't want to. I like it.
No, Discord. You guys got.
Oh, that's
Discord.
Right. Discord is the one I need help with. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
We got 2 words here, buddy. One is about fighting, Discord. One is about talking, Discourse. I know they're similar, but
that's a good point. That says it all, doesn't it?
Well, it was a gaming thing first. So Discord.
We can either have Discord or we can have Discourse.
Discourse is a better word, and I got ahead of that curve. Like I got that word early, and it became popular later. But Discourse is like let's talk.
We're very happy. And by the way, Discourse was a sponsor on our network. Nice. We have a business plan, and they host it, and they do a great job. And a special thanks to Paul, who is my volunteer moderator over there. He does a great job keeping that place nice. And if you're not a member of either of our 2 social networks that are open to all, the Mastodon is at twit.social, and the Discourse is at
and talk to Junk if you want. I don't know.
And
cool
Junk
things.
Junk is in there.
Yeah, she's in both places. Junk is
in there
everywhere all at once.
And thanks to the Club TWiT members who make this show possible. If you're not a member of Club TWiT, twit.tv/Club TWiT, you don't have to join the Discord, but you can. And maybe you want to chat with us. Maybe you want to see all those AI images that Darren Oakey and Pretty Fly for a Cis Guy and others make. Maybe you want to see them.
And
maybe you
both
do. Maybe
slow lane and fast lane are good, man. I'm not saying
that's kind of like that's kind of what I like.
They're both good.
Yeah. Honestly, I was sad that we had to shut down the IRC, but we couldn't do the IRC as a club benefit, a club perk.
Yeah.
We can do that with Discord. And it turns out you've told me that we could do it. Memberful also supports Discourse. But
that's true.
It's a little far down the road at this point to change that. So we're going to just stick with Discord.
Okay.
Sorry, Jeff, but we do have our wonderful Discourse.
No, it's a yes and.
It's a yes and. That's my thought. Yes and, I love them both. I do.
Just hope they don't decide to take all your stuff away because they might.
I'm sorry to say we only have 15 seconds to comply, ladies and gentlemen.
Discord just told us they're shutting everything down.
Have a great one. Take care, Jeff.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you
Bye.
next time on Off by One.